I hope that this message finds you well. I wanted to share with you a work in progress, but I think that you'll find that this is a much better way for us to communicate, for you to submit your questions and your concerns. Right now, we are getting, as admin, I'm sure all of you guys are getting a bombardment of emails and text messages, and so I'm hoping that this will help to at least streamline things so that we can get back to you more quickly. So first you're going to go to google.com, and over here you want to make sure that you are logged in into your MBUSD apps account, and then you're going to go back to that 3x3 grid, and you're going to click on the icon that says classroom right here, the green little square here. Once you do that, if you have created any Google Classrooms for your students or any tests, they'll all be here. It kind of looks like Canvas if you're familiar with that format. But what I'd like you to do is click on the plus sign and go to this where it says Join Class. From there, you're going to paste this class code into the field. It's lowercase AWFP7ZR, and you'll click join, and that will allow you to see the classroom that I've created for you here. So once that appears on your page, you're going to go ahead and click where it says staff support. And what I've done is I've created a whole Google Classroom that I think will help to streamline our communication. So you're going to take your cursor and click right here where it says classwork. And forgive me for those of you that already know how Google Classroom works, but yeah, the classroom view is the best in this case. So I've created three subheadings or three topics. One is communication, one is general information, one is live Zoom tech tutorials. Actually, I lied. There's four categories. And then I've got pre-recorded help videos. The communication topic is going to house all of the ways that you can communicate with admin. So we talked briefly in our department meetings where if you have a student who you're concerned about, they haven't checked in with you in a couple of days or a few days, and you're worried, you can come to this communication topic and you can click right here where it says reporting concerns for students. And you can click this form here to fill out for a student that you'd like us to check up on. When you click on it, it's going to navigate you to a Google form. You're just going to fill this form out. One very important and crucial bit of information we're going to need about the student is the student's counselor. If you don't know how to find the student's counselor, you actually can by going to your Aries account, and in this search window, once you've logged in, you're going to type in the student's name. You can type in just their first name or their last name. You can't type in their first and last name for some weird reason, but you can just search them by their first name. Go ahead and click the red search button, and the student that you're concerned about would pop up. So you're going to go ahead and click that student's name. And then from here, I'm going to actually go to my side panel and I'm going to click, if this might be collapsed, I'm going to make sure that I've clicked and opened the student data little tab here, and then I'm going to click here where it says demographics. Now from here, I can scroll down, and in our Aries system, right here, the counselor field is filled out, and you'll be able to identify who the counselor is. This is a crucial bit of information for us to expedite the support that we can offer for the student. So make sure you know the name of the counselor before submitting this form. That is a required field. Okay, we're going to go back to this Google Classroom now. So that's the way you're going to report students that are missing virtually that you'd like us to follow up on. Here's a Google form you can fill out for just your general questions. I have a ton of emails with a ton of questions right now. So if you could please use this form, that's going to be the most efficient way for me to get back to you. And just do your best to be brief. It's just a lot of communication coming our way. So um, as brief as possible. Obviously, if you need to explain something, go ahead and do so. This form here is going to house our Thursday staff check-ins. Dr. Dale talked a little bit about that during the department meetings, and so we're going to just stick that form right here, and Dr. Dale will be sending that out on Thursdays. This is a way for you to report a teacher illness. We already had teachers just kind of ask, if I have a doctor's appointment and I'm going to miss, a department meeting, or I'm going to miss a meeting that's scheduled. How do I let somebody know? So this is a nice way to do that. We're not checking up on you, but this is a way for us to know if you're okay, if you're ill, or if you have a prior obligation. That way we won't be expecting you or looking for you. And then this is a way for you to share best practices. So many of you guys have been sharing, links to virtual learning platforms or articles, or you've learned just little things along the way that are really working for you. That's how we learned about the Google form for attendance. So we do want to hear from you. We want to hear your best practices. We're just asking that you submit this form in order to do it. And please submit one form per best practice. That will help me on my end to organize it all. The next category or topic I'd like to go over is the general information category. So this is going to house, think of this as just all the handouts, the resources that you might need as we navigate this journey together. So for example, there's a link to the distance learning staff spreadsheet that you hopefully are updating as you see fit. Here's a copy of the block schedule just to have as a quick resource. Here is the Monday department meeting schedule in case you forget. Here is all the admin staff availability and emergency information. So we do have all of our cell phone numbers in here. Please use them carefully. Use them in the event of an emergency. If you need to get a hold of us, we do want you to have that information. And Krishna's cell phone is also on there. In addition to that, I've included our availability with this new territory that we're embarking upon. It's difficult to find time throughout the day to find a live admin, so we've tried to make that a little bit more streamlined. You can click this link and it actually gives it a little bit more clarity. We broke up our time by appointment or live, and then by offline and via email. So if you're looking to get a live person, either through a Zoom or just to make an appointment, then these would be the times that you would want to look at. And then if you're looking to shoot us an email, we'll do our best to get back with you during our downtime. We're piloting this out. This may change, but this is the most up-to-date information that we have so far. This is a distance learning student planner that we gave to students, and so you might want to have that. Just know that it's a nice way for students to organize all of your classes. So there's a quick resource for that. And then I did embed instructions on how to post grades since Jan just recently sent that email out. The next category that I want to pilot with you guys that I'm really excited about is coming soon. We're going to be doing some live Zoom tech tutorials. So based on all the questions that I'm getting and all the different platforms that teachers are using, I'm starting to develop some themes around questions. And what I'm hoping to do is to have a live Zoom meeting with people who are interested, and I'll have a bunch of different topics. And you'll help me with that. You'll help me sort of create those topics. And then what would happen is, or what's going to happen really soon is, let's say you're interested in learning Google Classroom basics. You can go ahead and click that, and then down here there will be a sign up, and you can click the sign up genius, and I will then send you an email letting you know or inviting you to that tutorial. I'm hoping to have about 15 participants each one, and we're looking to enlist the help of some other experts in our team of Costa leaders. So it might not be led by me, but it'll be led by someone who is extremely knowledgeable about some of these topics. So that's coming soon. And then if you're unable to join us for the live Zoom tech tutorials, what I am hoping to do is to also record a screencast of the same tutorial and then embed that here. So far in the pre-recorded help video section, I have the how to make a Google Form screencast I just shared with you guys yesterday. And then I'm gonna also have this video I'm talking on right now, embedded right here where it says how to navigate staff support Google Classroom. So I hope this is the start of a better way to keep us organized and keep the turnaround time for us to get back with you. I certainly don't want little emails slipping through the cracks if you're concerned about students that are missing, or if there's really pertinent information that needs to get out to us. I'm hoping that this will help us get that information more efficiently and more quickly. So more to come in our next department meeting on Monday. We will go over this again, but I did want to introduce it to you and just let you play around with it and familiarize yourself with it. As always, take good care of yourselves, and I will be back with more. Have a great one.